Wildcats and Cadets of Crestwood getting going here. And a runner on third as Macy Freiberger standing in. Dave, go ahead and recap us how this one started about 3 minutes ago.
Reggie Smith started the game off with a nice double out into left center. Menson then tried to sacrifice her over to third, and a nice play by the third baseman caught a pop-up to retire her, followed with a strikeout, and now we just had a play from short to first to end the inning. No score in that first inning.
So we go to the bottom half of the first as Maquoketa Valley, the visiting team, Crestwood, coming up to bat. Short break, and we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Are high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your renovation and building projects. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big-town quality with small-town service.
Jay's Auto Supercenter has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, Partners in Excellence. Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
And back into the Coleman Corey's field here at the Beckman Complex, Maquoketa Valley and Crestwood. Second time that's happened in the tournament. We saw that yesterday when it ball bangs off the pole behind home plate, out of play, and comes back into the field. A foul ball as Lakin Leinard standing in here for the Crestwood Cadets. 14-5 record on the season with a win and a loss yesterday. This one is sky deep left field. Going back is the left fielder, Fellstool. Danica Fellstool not going to get to it in time as it bounds down. She gets it in, but a triple, leadoff triple for Leinard here in this bottom of the first inning, I should say, off the pitcher, Abby Holtz for Maquoketa Valley.
Boy, a lot of power for a leadoff hitter. It kind of reminds you of that Rizzo guy.
That's right. As Crestwood, known for always hitting the ball hard, been at this tournament many years. You're very competitive last 3A team. Most of the time they've been ranked, unranked at the current time, 14-5 record. As Kelsey Bernickel stands in here and fouls this one left side foul. Runner on third, and the ball in the dirt. Gets by the catcher. It's the backstop. The catcher, the runner will hold at third. For Maquoketa Valley defensively, Fellstool and left. Macy Hager in center. Cassie Westhoff is the right fielder. Peyton Reese at third. Reggie Smith at short. The second baseman is Leah Reese. The first baseman, Brianna Benson. Ball gets away. The catcher again, right side. It's 2-1 now.
This Crestwood team always makes a big weekend out of this. I remember over the years, sometimes they'll come back and camp out, sometimes take the hotel, but they usually stay down here for that Friday night deal, and they really enjoy it.
Good bonding experience. Team trip. Don't always get to do that in high school sports. With a college feel to it when you're able to stay overnight. 2-1 the count as the catcher, Macy Freiberger, and the pitcher, Abby Holtz, for Maquoketa Valley here This one is hit hard in the gap into 5-6 hole left field, and an RBI single off the bat of Nickel gives Crestwood the early lead here.
On our Sadorf Masonry Diamond, it looks like we've got Williamsburg and Dubuque Wahlert about ready to take the field. And on the GNB Bank field out back, it's the game for the 15th place spot with CR Wash and North Fayette Valley.
And this ball gets behind by the catcher as Bernickel will go to second. Shannon Bisney is standing in now. You're the third batter for Crestwood. Maquoketa Valley losing to Beckman yesterday 6-1. They came back and hammered Sierra Wash 19-1 in 3 innings. Here's a ball down the third base line. And the left fielder Dulster will get to it, but not before. A stand-up double, RBI variety double there off the bat of Shannon Bisney, and 3 hits to the left side already in this game for Crestwood, and they lead the ball game 2-0. They are hitting it hard, as we talked about. They're known for. And Lauren Reichs will stand in now. There's a foul ball, bunted foul off the bat of Reichs left side. Crestwood yesterday fell to Starmont 7-2. Great pitching by Haley Getkin getting the victory there. Sophomore pitcher as ball fouled in the fence there for strike 2, 0-2 the count. Crestwood coming back and winning over East Buchanan 1-0 in their last game yesterday afternoon. 2-0 here. Crestwood in the bottom of the first inning is the Cadets of the home team by the coin flip. 1-2 the count. Mike Minson, Maquoketa Valley graduate, back in the early to mid 80s. And there is a ball swung at and a drop third strike. Catcher getting back and getting the ball, but not able to get it down the first base. The Reichs will reach on the drop third strikeout. Still nobody out. Runners on first and third down.
Over on the Sadorf field, it looks like Williamsburg's the home team. Game just started with Wahlert batting.
And this is a ground ball left side. Fake throw, a high throw, but able to get her foot back on the bag is the first baseman, Minson. The play by Peyton Reese, the third baseman. As that is a 5-3 ground out for out number 1. Reichs will move up to second. Bisney stays place at third. So second and third, 2 runs are in, 1 down. And it brings up Kaylee Thomas now. She hits it hard left side. Shortstop up and over. And Smith gets the put out there. The 6-3 ground out for out number 2. Shannon Bisney does come around a score on the RBI ground out by Kaylee Thomas. And it brings up Kristen Reichs now, the 7th batter in this lineup. She hits it first pitch, swinging foul ball in front of the third base Maquoketa Valley dugout.
GNB Bank Field, game just started. We've got Cedar Rapids, Washington batting. Home team in that game, North Fayette Valley.
And this one's taken for a ball. 1-1 the count to Kristen Reichs. Wildcats 15-10 on the season. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2 the count. Sally McCormick is the first-year assistant coach for head coach Mike Minson. McCormick going into her sophomore campaign at Iowa Central College, a Monticello graduate. And there is a 5-3 ground out as the throw pulled Minson. She tags the runner. And that's the way the first comes to a close. The second we go, Crestwood scores 3. They lead 3-0. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Sports on KMCH brought to you by Beavers Lounge. Leave it to Beavers to show you a good time. TriVet Associates with locations in Dyersville and Farley. Check them out at TriVetInc.com. Georgian Auto, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus. Dunlap Motors, Chevy Buick, and certified pre-owned vehicles. Dunlap Motors, downtown Independence. State Farm Insurance, Julie Smith Agency in Manchester. Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory with locations in Manchester, Strawberry Point, and Edgewood. And Don & Walt LLC, your Lennox heating and cooling experts in Manchester.
Your eyesight is priceless, and we're here to protect it. Vision-threatening diseases such as glaucoma, macular degeneration, and diabetic retinopathy often have no outward signs or symptoms in its early stages. So here at the Woodland Eye Clinic, we have begun using state-of-the-art technology to assess the health of your eyes. The Eye Wellness Exam is a quick, non-invasive scan that allows us to see beneath the surface of the retina. It now allows us to see into the eyes like never before. Call today or stop into the Woodland Eye Clinic in Dyersville to learn more. Located behind Shopko, and be sure to like us on Facebook.
Plenty of people are talking about agriculture, but too often the farmer's voice is missing. Nationwide supports farmers and ranchers telling agriculture's story. Your local agent is part of that story, partnering with the #1 farm insurer in the nation. We stand for you.
For more information, call Dolan Insurance Agency in Manchester at 927-4780 or go to DolanInsuranceAgency.com. Dolan Insurance Agency, where you get answers you can trust.
Nationwide agribusiness, farmland, mutual, allied property, and casualty, and AMCO insurance companies. Des Moines, Iowa, subject to underwriting guidelines, review and approval. Sales availability varies by state.
Top of the second inning is here. 3-0 Crestwood with the lead. Back at the Beckman Complex. Andy Watch Delaware softball invitational Maquoketa Valley coverage here for you this morning after Edco got the win over Northhead Valley 9-6. East Buchanan 20-0 over Cedar Rapids, Washington. Our two finals completed so far this morning. Maquoketa Valley trailing here 3-0 out of the gates in top of the second inning. 0-2 they count to the fifth batter, Olivia Hager. Hager hits this one softly right side. The pitcher gets outside the circle. And Leinard fires at first for the 1-3 put out for out number 1. Leah Reese will stand in. As Reese, the second baseman for the Wildcats, back in and ready to go. There's a strike, outer half, thigh high, strike one. 0-1 the count. Maquoketa Valley, a team that upset West Delaware last weekend at the Jessup Invitational. There's a ball fouled back to the fence. She was hustling that out like she didn't hit it, going for a drop third strike, but it was a foul ball called by the home plate umpire.
Fedor Field, Waller goes down in the first inning, had some activity on the bases, but did not score. Williamsburg coming to bat in the bottom of the first. Back on GNB Bank Field, we've got North Fayette Valley and Sierra Wash playing. Right now, Wash batting in the top of the first. No score.
There's a ball, 2-2 the count. The winner of the Wahlert-Williamsburg game will take on the winner of this Mac Valley Crestwood contest at 4 o'clock for 9th place. There's a ball scattered in the left field. That'll drop. Second hit of the game for the Wildcats offense off the bat of Leah Reese there. One out single to left. Brings up Macy Hager now. Hager, the center fielder, will stand in with one out and one on. Top of the second inning, 3-0. Crestwood with the lead. They scored 3 runs on 3 hits. No Mac Valley errors in that first. 1 runner left on base. A strike taken there by Hager. The 7th batter of this Maquoketa Valley lineup. As the 0-1 is a strike right down the middle of the plate there for strike 2. 0-2 the count now to Hager. Back in and ready outside. Too far for a ball. 1-2 the count. Runner on first, the form of Leah Reese. The pitch is outside and high, too far for ball 2. And we're even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Second runner of the game from Maquoketa Valley out at first base. Foul ball back off the catcher and into the fence behind home plate. 2-2 the count here to Macy Hager. There's a strike on that outside corner, waist high, and going down looking is Macy Hager for the second out. Brings up Cassie Westhoff now.
The majority of these schools will find out Monday, I believe, at least for Class 1A, 2A, 3A, what their tournament trail will look like as we get into the first part of July.
That's right. The regional pairings from the Girls Union released. So we got the groupings out for Class 1A and 2A baseball this past week. As 1-1 the count with 2 down. Swung on and missed. Cassie Westhoff down in the count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And for some of those regional sectionals or districts, it'll be very, very competitive. We got some pretty tough schools, ranked schools in the same area. It'll be tough for the state to try to get those teams all split out, trying to make it fair for everybody.
Ball fouled back. 1-2 the count, especially Class 3A, where the West Delaware Hawks fall, dropping down a class. But as we've talked about, Class 3A is one of the toughest classes around. Be interesting how the state splits it up. There's a ball upstairs, 2-2. But the Union does do a good job usually of splitting those teams up and getting the best. Their philosophy has always been getting the best teams in the state to the state tournament, at least giving them a shot to the ones that they feel are the better teams. The boys, not so much. It's by region. They want to get the best teams by region to state, and not so much as the entire. That's just the way the philosophies differ there with the boys' association and the girls' union. And there's a ground ball upside, going to be a foul ball. 2-2 the count with 2 down.
I do think the girls' union's done a really good job at that, and even expanding from 3 classes to 4 and eventually 5. Back in 03 when I coached, it was just the 3. I know West Delaware at that time was kind of grouped up with the bigger schools, so it's good, more opportunities to get out to Fort Dodge.
As the ball gets by the catcher to the backstop, Westhoff still battling in there, good at bat, full count, 3-2 the count. Leah Reese will go to second. On the wild pitch, Westhoff will stand back in. Runner on second, 2 away. So on swung on to miss, swinging strikeout ends the threat for the Wildcats. Go to the bottom of the second. This is Wildcat softball coverage from KMCH Sports.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, Partners in Excellence. Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action. It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Well, within studio, Piercer, Darby Washington, John Swisher, Dave Klein, back with you from the Beckman Complex from the bottom of the second inning, 3-0 in favor of Crewstwood over Maquoketa Valley. There's a swing and a miss. Kayla Lentz is the batter here.
Updates on the other 2 diamonds. Cedar Rapids Wash in the top of the first back in the GNB Bank Field did not score. North Fayette Valley batting in the bottom of the inning.
And there's a ground ball left side. Third baseman Reese up and over to Minson for the 5-3 put out for round number 1. Kaylee Henry will stand in now.
Waller still batting over in the Seedorf field.
And this is a strike taken by Henry, the 9th batter. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 left on in the first inning for Crestwood. They lead this game 3-0. Swung on and miss, pitch downstairs, but getting Henry to chase that one is Holtz for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Up and in, chin high fastball there for ball 1. 1-2. The count here to Henry. There's a bouncer edge of the circle there for the 1-3 put out. Ground out to the pitcher, Holtz, for out. Number 2 brings up the top of the order now, Lincoln Leinard. As Leinard got a hit to left her first time up, scored the first run of the ball game in that 3-run first inning for Crestwood. Stands in here with 2 outs, nobody on base. And the last of inning number 2. It's this one, the backstop for a foul ball, strike 1. As the 0-1 is lifted high in the air, left side going to be out of play, 0-2 the count.
Seem to be running on schedule or slightly ahead of schedule. We've got games coming up after this. We've got the 13th place game between East Buchanan and Egco. Also have Northland playing Indy and Beckman playing Starmont.
And we'll have that game for you, Beckman and Starmont, as our 12:30 contest. This one is lifted off the bat right side. Second baseman going back to the edge of the grass and hauling that one in is Leah Reese. At second base for the pop-out to end the inning. We go to the third, still 3-0 Crestwood over Maquoketa Valley. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Start your future here on Wednesday, July 5th through Sunday, July 9th at the Buchanan County Fair in Independence. Check out their daily ground acts, 9/11 Never Forget mobile exhibit, chainsaw carving, dock dogs, greased pig wrestling, mud volleyball, FFA tenderloin supper, and the Developing Ag Learning Center. Free carnival rides are included with the cost of admission from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m. daily. Enjoy the fast, family fun stock car racing on Wednesday night. The Lucas Oil Pro Pulling Truck and Tractor Pull on Thursday. Friday is the Demo Derby. Saturday night, country star Lee Bryce will take the stage. And Sunday, enjoy a Christian concert with Zach Williams. A big thank you goes out to this year's sponsors. Visit their website for a full schedule of entertainment and contests at buchanancountyfair.org. Start your future here at the Buchanan County Fair in Independence.
Ball is lifted in the air, shallow left field. Left fielder coming on. Pekanowski comes on to make the catch for the out off the bat of Danica Fellstool. For Maquoketa Valley leading off this top of the third inning. Wildcats trailing this game to Crestwood 3-0. They have 7 for out number 1. Reggie Smith brings her back to the plate now with 1 away. Smith, the transfer in her early high school days from West Delaware, been settled in a few years now at Maquoketa Valley. Thinks a strike and now a ball. 1-1 the count. She still keeps in touch with a few of those West Delaware girls. There's a couple of them were at a Maquoketa Valley game we covered last year, watching her take part. And 1-1 the count. No matter what colors you're wearing, it's those relationships in high school sports that always stay true and that builds those friendships, and that's always good to see.
Exactly right. You talked about the team bonding thing, and all these softball players do that.
There's a ball downstairs and outside.
Key player at the top of the Maquoketa Valley lineup. You know, she showed good power in that first hit, double to left field, and now she tries to get that bunt down in that first pitch here.
2-2. Too far outside there for ball 3. We're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. In the third inning.
Doing what you can to get the plate set. That's their job.
Those 2 hits so far for Maquoketa Valley's offense. Down by 3. There's a slow grounder left side. Third baseman up and over. Nice stretch by the first baseman on the 5-3 put out. Thomas to Reichs to retire Reggie Smith for out number 2, and it brings up Brianna Minson.
on G and Bank Field. North Fayette Valley did score 1 run in the bottom of the first. Heading to the top of the second now, North Fayette Valley leads 1-0.
As there's a ground ball, left side, deep in the hole at short. Shortstop will fire, not going to be in time. Graham Simpson will beat it out for an infield hit. Tough play for the Crestwood shortstop, Pisney. Deep in the hole, and Minson gets the third hit of the ball game for the Wildcats offense.
On the other diamond, Williamsburg batting in the bottom of the second. Still no score between they and Waller.
And here it's Peyton Reese standing in. She sends this one high and deep to right field. That's going to get down. Center fielder will get to it. Maquoketa Valley will score their first run of the game with Minson coming in standing up. And then with the throw coming to the plate, not in time. Good awareness base running there by Peyton Reese. She'll go into third after the 2-out RBI double. So Reese with the hit to right center. She's on third after Minson scores the first run. It's 3-1 in favor of Crestwood. Macy Freiberger will stand in. Runner on third. 2 down. Swing and a miss there for a strike to Freiberger. Fourth hitter in this lineup for Maquoketa Valley. There's a strike. Outer half. Thigh high for strike one. For strike two, I should say. 1 and 2 to count. There's a ball off the plate, well outside. For ball two, we're even out 2 balls. And 2 strikes here.
The catcher's trying to frame it in there.
Yes. And there is a bouncing ball. Left side, shortstop up and over. 6-3 ground out for out. Number 3. Go to the bottom of the third inning. With the score 3-1 now as the Wildcats put up a run. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Steve, why do you recommend others to complete hospice volunteer training?
I look forward to meeting with patients and have had a little bit of experience at this point and feel like I can offer them some opportunities to talk about their experience and perhaps to share some of my experiences.
If you're ready to give back and become a volunteer, contact Above and Beyond Hospice Care and ask about their upcoming training sessions.
Hey, bud, you got any change?
What for?
Playing Frogger.
Oh, man, I love Frogger.
Yeah.
So where's the big retro arcade game?
Oh, I just need some coinage to scratch this.
All right. Here you go.
Thanks. Okay.
Blink, 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 blink. Oh, you've completely lost it.
Actually, I just won.
Really?
Play Frogger Scratch from the Iowa Lottery. You could win up to $50,000 instantly. For more Frogger fun, visit ialottery.com.
Dandelions start to fly. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling free. I feel lucky. I feel free. I feel everything's a possibility.
Play Lucky for Life and you could win $1,000 a day or $25,000 a year for life. The Iowa Lottery's Lucky for Life. It's luck that lasts a lifetime.
Woohoo!
John and Dave back with you on this nice sunny Saturday morning. Is a chopper off the bat of Kelsey Bernickel. And nice play there by Peyton Reese. Up and over for the 5-3 put out for out number 1 as we start the bottom of the third inning. Crestwood 14-5 record, leading Maquoketa Valley, who's 15-10, 3-1. Crestwood the advantage here in the bottom of the third. As Shannon Pisney is standing in. 1 run for the Wildcats in the third on 2 hits and 1 runner left on base. All 3 Crestwood runs came in the first inning on 3 hits and a runner left on.
Still no score on the Seedorf field between Williamsburg and Waller. Waller batting in the top of the third.
As Edco beat North Fayette Valley 9-6 earlier this morning. He's Buchanan 20-0 over C.R. Wash. Slow roller left side. Reese up and over. No problem again on the ground out there. 5-3 variety for out number 2. Lauren Reichs will stand in now for Crestwood. Head coach Doug Sickles, longtime veteran, coaches third base for the Cadets. Brought up many teams here, always very competitive, usually ranked from the Northeast Iowa Conference. The Cadets. Reichs takes the ball outside, 1-0 the count.
I'm not mistaken, he, along with the coach from North Fayette Valley, are probably the only 2 coaches that are still bringing their teams here from back when I coached back in the early 2000s. A lot of changes in coaches, a lot of young coaches out here, a lot of former players coaching.
That's right, 1-1. There's a line drive, base hit. That'll get down from Westoff as a hit by Reichs. The 2-out single to right field brings up Megan Ryan. Now will ground it out to Reese at third. Her first time up in the first inning. Settles in here with 2 outs and a runner on first. 3-1 Crestwood, bottom of inning number 3. This one's a ball up and out for a strike. It just got the outside corner, I should say, for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Snap throw down, nothing doing as Reichs gets back in time. And the pitch here is a ball downstairs for ball 1. We're even 1-1.
Back on the GNB Bank Field, North Fayette Valley second. They are leading Cedar Rapids, Washington 1-0.
And this one's a ball for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Here to Megan Ryan. This one is fouled back to the screen and will stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one right back to the pitcher, Holtz. And the edge of the circle makes the catch. The line out to the pitcher for out number 3. And we go to the 4th, still 3-1. Crestwood back after this from KMCH Sports.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime. Featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Delhi Insurance Agency. From business to home and everything in between, see Larry, Christie, or Sue today. Honecat Murdoch Funeral Home and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville, put their team to work for you. Edgewood Feed Mill, your animal and nutrition experts in Edgewood. And Pete's Small Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at FullerBrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Back into the top of the 4th. Slow grounder right side off the bat, Olivia Hager. The ground out to the first baseman for out number 1. Maquoketa Valley trails Crestwood here 3-1. As the 4th inning commences, Leah Reese is standing in now. She got a hit to left field back in the 2nd. Back in and ready. And this one into center field. That'll fall in front of the center fielder. Leah Reese gets herself a hit, the 5th hit of the ball game for the Wildcats offense, and her 2nd personally. Brings up Macy Hager now.
Talk a lot about this Beckman complex and the improvements the crew here has made over the years. Looking very nice today, and the grounds crew, of course, helping out with that.
As there's a bunt left side, third baseman coming on, fires the first. The sacrifice off the bunt of Hager there. 5-3 on the putout for out number 1. Check that out, number 2. And it brings up Cassie Westhoff now as Reese makes her way to second base.
One of the features of this complex is what they call crow's nest, the perch up here. It's kind of nice for us to see all 3 games at once. Very spacious, but there's one problem here this morning. It seems to house one fly.
I was just going to say that. If the grounds crew could do something about this fly that's bugging the heck out of me right now, since we moved over here facing the Coleman Corey's field. It wasn't over there earlier in the game. Probably let them in when we opened the side window. As they run her out at second base for Maquoketa Valley. As Cassie Westhoff will stand in with 2 away here and runner on second.
I think it has to do with some of the crumbs Jamie left yesterday from his donut.
He didn't have one. I had the donut.
Oh, man, it's your fault. You brought it.
Yeah, there's another one. Oh, boy, they keep on coming in. They heard you talking, and they want to join in. 3 of them in here now. As there is a ball scattered in the air left side. It's going to get well out of play. Hits the equipment shed down left field outside the fence. For a strike, going on the count. 2 down, runner on second base. Wildcats trail Crestwood 3-1. Both these teams are 1-1 in the tournament. Maquoketa Valley 15-10 overall. 14-5 is Crestwood. There's a slow grounder off the bat, right side, picked up and foul ground. For strike 2, only 2 the count, 2 down.
Winner of this game plays the winner of this Williamsburg-Dubuque-Waller game on the Sadorf Diamond, which is a very tight game. Not a lot of activity on the bases. Right now, bottom of the 3rd, 0-0.
That game will be the consolation, the 9th place champion. Coming up at 4 o'clock later on today. Earlier than that, if we stay ahead of schedule. Right now, this diamond, we started 20 minutes ahead of schedule. There's a popper right side. Second baseman going out. She'll make the catch off the bat of Westhoff to end the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom half with 3-1. Crestwood with the lead. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, Partners in Excellence. Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC. The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Delhi Insurance Agency. From business to home and everything in between, see Larry, Christie, or Sue today. Ponycat Murdoch Funeral Home and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville, put their team to work for you. Edgewood Feed Mill, your animal and nutrition experts in Edgewood. And Pete's Ball Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello.
John and Dave back with you here. We're the last of inning number 4. 3-1 is the advantage here for Crestwood. 6-7-8 to up for the Cadets, Thomas, Reichs, and Lentz. Slated against the Wildcat pitcher, Abby Holt. There's a ground ball right side. Second baseman staying down on it, and Leah Reese throws it over to Minson at first for the 4-3 ground out for out. Number 1. It brings up Kristen Reichs now. Grounded out to third her last time in the first. This ball is hit in the air. The second baseman going out with her back towards second base on the run. Making the catch is Leah Reese for the second out. Retired by the second baseman here to start this bottom of the 4th inning.
Just finished the 3rd inning over on the field to the north of us on an excellent play by the left fielder, a deep fly ball she caught in foul territory with Williamsburg having traffic on. Still 0-0.
And a base hit up the middle here by Kayla Lentz. A 2-out single for The number 9 batter, Kaylee Henry, to stand in now. One on first, 2 away. Bottom of the fourth, Crestwood the advantage, 3-1. Strike of the outside corner above the knees for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Here to Kaylee Henry. The 0-1 is a ball off the plate. Even it up at 1-1.
GMB Bank Field for that 15th place game. Right now, North Fayette Valley up. They put a 5 spot up so far here in the bottom of the second. They're ahead 6-0 over Cedar Rapids Wash.
1-2 the count here to Kaylee Henry. And there is a ball outside, 2-2. You feel bad for anybody that's coached, played softball. You've been on struggling teams. You feel bad for Cedar Rapids, Washington. That program has tried and tried. They're in Coach Jones, give her credit, her 3rd season now. She stayed with that program the last 3 years. And to get kids interested and excited for softball when you're taking the kind of lumps you are, and it's just kudos to those girls and those coaches to staying with it at Cedar Rapids Wash. We'll talk more about that when we come back. A fly out to the left fielder there, the F7 for out number 3 off the bat of Kaylee Henry, and we go to the 5th. Wildcats trail by 2. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
KMCH honors all the area high school graduates of the class of 2017, including EDCO valedictorian Danielle Childers and salutatorian Morgan Fannin.
Good luck to the graduating class of 2017 from Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, Manchester, where your vision is their primary focus. Adams Family Furniture, where they will never be undersold, or brand name furniture, both in Independence and Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare close to home.
Don't miss the 30th annual Edgewood Pro Rodeo Days, June 22nd through the 25th. PRCA rodeo performances 8 p.m. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in the center of Edgewood, Iowa. Fireworks and a dance after the rodeo and live music Friday and Saturday night in the beer tent. The fun happens rain or shine. Thursday, June 22nd, tough enough to wear pink night at the rodeo, plus Kids Street Carnival that afternoon on North Washington Street. Friday, June 23rd, the crowning of Miss Edgewood and Wrangler Patriot Night. Saturday, June 24th, don't miss the parade and a 5K run and walk. Sunday, June 25th, Crash and Thunder, the Demo Derby, starting at 1 p.m. Visit EdgewoodRodeo.com or call 563-928-7036 for tickets and information. Brought to you by the Edgewood Chamber of Commerce, Community Savings Bank, Kendrick Forest Products, and Budweiser.
Back in to the top of the 5th, a close play. Danica Felstool nearly beating out a ground out to the shortstop. But 6-3 put out, it goes in the scorebook as Reggie Smith will stand in and takes a ball and then another ball, 2-0 the count. Smith grounded out to third her last time in the third, and she got a double to lead off this game back in inning number 1. Well, but stranded there with three straight outs after her. There's a strike taken, 2-1 the count here. The top of the 5th, Wildcats trailing Crestwood 3-1. The winner goes to the 9th place Consolation Championship game, slated for 4 o'clock against the Wahlert Williamsburg winner, going on Seedorf right now.
And that score is still 0-0 heading into the bottom of the 4th inning. Williamsburg batting.
The 2-1 on the way. Here to Reggie Smith. She takes a strike right down the middle of the plate. Belled high for strike 2. 3-2 the count. Here to Smith. 1 out. 3-2 on the way and grounded sharply right side. Second baseman with the 4-3 ground out, up and over for out number 2.
Talked about Coach Jones and Cedar Rapids Wash. You know, a lot of that, especially in the bigger schools, class 3, 4, 5A schools, and a lot of it boils down to the feeder programs they can develop. And I'm guessing developing that is just those girls haven't got up there to give her the numbers.
Taking some time. Yeah, there's a ground ball left side into shallow center field. And it'll be a base hit, 2-out single by the number 2 batter, Brandon Minson here. Daughter of head coach Mike Minson on base. Here in the top of the 5th inning. As Minson on first, Peyton Reese standing in, swings at that one, and comes up empty, but Minson will steal and get to second base. Peyton Reese with a 1-strike count. 0-1 the count here to Peyton Reese. Back in and ready. And upstairs for a ball. 1-1 the count here. Here to Reese. 1-1 is on the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner on second. 3-1, Crestwood with the advantage. There's a ball outside for ball 2. We're even, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
North Fayette Valley has taken a 9-0 lead still in the bottom of the 2nd.
There's a slow chopper left side, can be picked up foul by the third baseman. And Reese will go back in, 2-2 count. Back in and ready here is Reese. There's a foul ball left side near the on-deck circle. Off the bat of Peyton Reese. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner on second base. In the top of inning number 5 in our second game of the day. Edco came back and beat North Fayette Valley 9-6 in game number 1 earlier this morning. At the same time, East Buchanan took down Cedar Rapids, Washington 20-0. East Buchanan and Edco playing the 12:30 game on diamond number 3. And there is a strikeout. Reese is retired for out number 3. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, 3-1. The score in favor of Crestwood. Back after this from KMC Sports.
This is Jamie Vasky, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
The victory is yours at Victory Ford.
Hey, this is James Halverson, Service Manager at Victory Ford in Dyersville. Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape. And our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, Partners in Excellence. Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Welcome back in to the Beckman Complex, bottom of the 5th inning here. 0-1 to count to Lincoln Leinard, the leadoff girl for Crestwood. Got a hit and a pop out first 2 times. She sends this one to right field. Going back to right fielder will make the catch as Cassie Westhoff puts it away for Maquoketa Valley. The F9 for out number 1 to start this last of inning number 5. Kelsey Bernickel stands in now. She grounded out the third, or last time in the third. A hit to left, RBI hit, and scored back in the 3-run first. She chops this one right near the plate. Foul ball. So it's picked up by the catcher, Freiberger. For strike one. 0-1 the count here to Bernickel. This one's upstairs above helmet high. Gets by the catcher to the fence for ball one. 1-1 the count.
Williamsburg threatening here in the bottom of the fourth on diamond one. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Score is still 0-0 with Wahlert.
A ball downstairs there to Bernickel. 2-1 the count. 1 away. Last of the 5th inning. Maquoketa Valley trailing Crestwood 3-0. 3-1 here. This time is called by the batter, Bernickel. And Williamsburg dances on the scoreboard first with 2 runs.
Pitch hit to right field. Still 2 outs. They take a 2-0 lead over Wahlert here in the bottom of the fourth.
2-2 pitch here is slowly grounded left side. Third baseman Reese up and over. Nice play there. It's the 5-3 put out for out. Number 2 brings up Shannon Pisney now. Routed out to third her last time in the third, an RBI hit to left. Last time in the first. 2 away here in the last of the 5th. Ball outside here for ball 1. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. That's outside in the dirt. For ball 2. 2-0 the count. Here to Pisney. RBI hit the left. In that first inning, 1 for 2 on the day. There's a ball downstairs missing the zone for ball 3 now. 3-0 the count. Here to the cadet shortstop. The 3-0. And a strike on the outside corner. Anthony's for strike 1. 3-1 to count. Holtz resets and ready for that one. And it is a ball. Downstairs, Pisney draws the 2 out base on balls, and it brings up Lauren Reichs now. Got a hit to right field her last time in the third. This is upstairs, shoulder high for a ball. 1-0 the count.
Diamond 1 just completed inning number 4. Williamsburg takes that 2-0 lead going into the top of the 5th with Wahlert. Williamsburg's kind of been known to come back with some runs late. I think that's what happened yesterday in that Edco game.
They did. Scored 10 runs unanswered since the 5th inning. Edco led that game 5-0 in the 5th. Ball downstairs here on the wild pitch. Pisney will advance to second base. Lauren Reich stands in with a 2-0 count. A 2 down, runner on second. Bottom of the 5th. Crestwood at 14-5, leading 15-10. Maquoketa Valley 3-1. This one skied left side, going to be out of play. Back behind that third base dugout of Maquoketa Valley.
Williamsburg has been pretty competitive here since they came into this tournament. I know Athletic Director Murphy got them up here that year, had some connections, and they've always managed to finish in the upper half of the tournament.
There's a strike there. 2-2 the count here to Reichs. And backing out is Reichs calling time. She'll get set, ready for the 2-2 now. That's on the way, and it's downstairs. Bounces to the backstop. As Reichs back in for a full count pitch after the wild pitch sends Pisney to third. Second base, she's advanced on the wild pitch so far in this at-bat to Reichs. 3-2. Downstairs, ball 4. Reichs takes her base, second walk in a row. Second base on ball is allowed here by Holtz and Maquoketa Valley in this inning. Megan Ryan stands in. Runners on first and third, 2 down. Crestwood threatening with 2 outs here. and the 3-1 advantage.
Talked a little bit about Crewstwood earlier and Williamsburg. These teams like coming in here, seeing some new competition. At the same time, this tournament's been very good for the local teams. We always manage to get the local Troy Rivers teams here. And, yeah, sometimes they meet up against each other, but usually throughout the weekend, they manage to see a team or two that they normally wouldn't see.
There's a strike, 1-1 the count. As 9 of our area coverage teams are here, 9 of the 16. 10 of 16 coming into the tournament with winning records and 3 ranked teams. Another competitive field here this year as 1-1 the count. Here to Megan Ryan. The 1-1 on the way. Downstairs for ball 2-2-1. With 2 down. Here the bottom of the 5th inning. Time is called. As Brianna Minson calls time, the captain out of the field, and they're talking inside the circle with no coach out there. It's Mike Minson, the head coach, assisted by Sonia McCormick. So I talked about Sonia earlier, a Monticello graduate of 2016, just completed her first year playing softball at Iowa Central for the Tritons. She'll be a sophomore next season. She was on the state tournament team in 2013 when Coach Tiffany Rave was at Monticello and took the Panthers to their first ever state tournament there. And back in and ready, here is Megan Ryan. The 3-1 on the way. That's a strike in the outside corner, above the knees. Strike 2. We're full out, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down.
That's one team I kind of miss up here. Monticello, they've been here for several years, and I see they're not in the tournament this year, but they've always been competitive as well.
And there's a ball fouled back to the backstop for strike 2, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Monticello deciding to get out this year. Fewer numbers, struggling to find some numbers this year program-wide. Decided to cut back on a tournament. As them, Oline and Bettendorf not here. Ball is skied up and out of play left side. For a foul ball, 3 new teams this year. We talked about yesterday, Linmar, who we'll see later on today with West Delaware at 2:15. Of course, Beckman, who we saw last night against Lansing Key, and the Cascade Cougars. So added 3 very competitive teams, part of this field who will finish top half, you would think. There's a line drive, left side, caught by the Wildcat shortstop, Reggie Smith, and the line out for round number 3 gets the Wildcats out of a jam there. We go to the 6th, still 3-1. Crestwood back after this from KMCH Sport.
Coming to the Delaware County Fair Thursday, July 13th, Sawyer Brown and Little Texas.
Some girls don't like boys like me. Oh, but some girls do. I've been sent to spread the message. God bless.
The Delaware County Fair. Get your tickets to DelawareCoFair.com. That's DelawareCoFair.com.
Well, I pulled out of Pittsburgh, rolling down the eastern seaboard.
Back into the 6th inning now here at the Beckman Complex, 3-1. Crestwood leading. Macy Freiberger leading off here for the Wildcats. Her team trails by 2. So we start inning number 6. And this game has a ball outside there. 1-1 the count to Freiberger. Wildcats with a 19-1 win in 3 innings yesterday over Cedar Rapids, Washington, after being beat by Beckman in the first round 6-1. There's a strike called, 1-2 the count. Crestwood with a 7-2 loss to Starmont round 1 yesterday. And they came back to nip East Buchanan 1-0. It's a ball in the dirt there to Freiberger, number 3 hitter Check that fourth hitter in the lineup for Mac Valley, who has grounded out twice in this game to short, both in the first and third innings. And the 2-2 is ball three. Full count here, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Update on Diamond 1 going into the bottom of the 5th inning. Williamsburg still leads 2-0 over Waller.
And there's a swing and a miss on the pitch up and in. Freiberger as good of a cut as she would have liked there and goes down for the swinging strikeout for out number 1. Brings up Olivia Hager now. Wildcats trying to get the offense going, as they do have 6 hits in this game, but only 1 run to show for it back in the third. They've stranded 5 runners on base.
Update on Diamond 3. We just completed the marathon inning number 2. North Fayette Valley takes a 16-0 lead going into the top of the third over Cedar Rapids Wash for that 15th place game.
And another long second inning. Wash saw that against East Buchanan. There's your ball downstairs. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. Here to Olivia Hager, the designated player here for MV. The 2-1 is a strike. Outside corner, thigh high. For strike 2. 2-2 the count with 1 away. This one is hit into center field, bouncing ball to the center fielder. There's a 1-out single off the bat of Hager. And he'll bring up Leah Reese, who is 2 for 2 with 2 hits, 1 to left, 1 to right center. And she's standing in here for the third time with a runner on first and 1 down in the top of inning number 6.
Coach Benson has something going on here. You'd surely like to get that runner from first to second in scoring position. We're getting down to the last couple innings here.
Ball upstairs there for ball 1 to Reese. 1-0 the count. And the ball fouled back as the runner Hager was going. 1-1 the count. A runner on and 1 down. The 1-1 is right there over the heart of the plate for strike 2, 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes on the way. And it's a ball off the plate outside for ball 2, 2-2 the count.
Not good at catching signs, but I think Coach Menson's using the same signs he used to use when he coached men's softball.
There's a ball out in front of the plate. The catcher twirls, throws, not in time, safe. Wildcats have runners on first and second. Nice job by Reese getting that bunt down. Kind of surprised him with 2 strikes, and Hager on second now. Reese is on first base, and it will bring up Macy Hager. 2 on, 1 out. The tying run is on first, and there's a ball just fouled down the right field side before it got to the grass. It angled foul for strike 1, 0-1 the count.
That might be right. Belt bunt, skin steal. That's pretty generic. But I'm not sure. Now he just mixed it up a little bit.
There's a swinging strike inside off the plate. Strike 2, 0-2 is the count. A number of ways you can do it with the indicator and various things. And there's the strike 3 on the inside corner. Hager goes down looking for out number 2, Cassie Westcott. Coming in now, there's even coaches that use the numbers system that throw out those numbers and don't do any hand signals. And it's always entertaining to listen to. There's a ground ball left side. It's going to get past the shortstop. 1 run will score now. Going to be thrown out at third is the runner Leah Reese, but the Wildcats score a run.
Yep.
3-2 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-2. Crewstwood back into this from KMCH Sports.
KMCH honors all the area high school graduates of the class of 2017, including Maquoketa Valley valedictorians Colin Went and Nicole Winter, Senior Class President Brianna Menson, and Student Body President Amanda Fortman.
Good luck to the graduating class of 2017 from Edgewood Feed Mill, your complete feed, seed, and agronomy experts in Edgewood. Share magic on East Main Street in Manchester, and Farmers Savings Bank with locations in Colesburg, Elkport, Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Connie from Dental Associates of Manchester. On behalf of the entire staff at Dental Associates, we would like to take a moment to congratulate our very own Dr. Tim Collier as he celebrates his 20th anniversary of practicing dentistry in Manchester. Tim started his practice June 16, 1997, and today is part of Dental Associates, which he started with Dr. Gotch in 2002. Again, congratulations, Dr. Tim. We love working for you.
Dr. Tim Collier, another reason why you should choose Dental Associates in Manchester for the kind, compassionate, competent, and stress-free dental care you deserve.
Since 2001, Phil Newhouse, owner of Newhouse Construction and Concrete, has been providing exceptional service throughout Northeast Iowa. From a small remodel to building your custom home, Newhouse Construction and Concrete is your full-service construction company that does it all. Hi, this is Shelley. You only have to make one call. We'll take care of the concrete and construction for commercial, residential, and ag projects from your foundation to your rooftop. We'll do it all. Check us out at newhouseconstruction.com and give Phil a call at 927-5178. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
John and Dave back with you here with the bottom of the sixth inning. Maquoketa Valley trailing Crestwood 3-2 after the Wildcats get on the board for the second time in this game. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 runner. What's on base at the top of the sixth inning? Bottom half we go. 1-1 count here to the leadoff girl, Kaylee Thomas. 6-7-8, Thomas, Ranks, and Lentz. There's a popper left side going to be in foul territory and caught on the run. I believe she held on to it. Our view was blocked, and no, she did not.
Nice effort by the shortstop.
Running effort by Smith going away from the field. Just could not hang on to that one. Kaylee Thomas back in and ready. There's a ball upstairs, shoulder high.
Update on Diamond 1, top of the sixth inning. Waller batting at the moment. Williamsburg leading 2-0. Winner of that game plays the winner of the game we're broadcasting now between Crestwood and Maquoketa Valley.
Ball fouled back. We're evened out, 2-2 the count. Here in this bottom of the sixth inning. 3 in the first. Crestwood and Maquoketa Valley 1 in the third, 1 in the sixth. Swung on the miss there for a swinging strikeout out number 1. Brings up Kristen Reichs now, who's 0 for 2. A ground out back in the first, a pop out her last time in inning 4. This is hit in the air. Shortstop Smith behind the third base bag on the run. Mike makes the catch, the pop out to the shortstop for out number 2. Caleb Lentz will stand in now. Quickly 2 up and 2 down here for Crestwood in the 6th. As for Maquoketa Valley in the 7th, they'll have 9-1-2. Fellstool, Smith, and Minson due up. So just the part of the order they want to get something going. Try to tie the game up and take the lead. 0-1 the count with 2 down.
Game just completed on Diamond 3. North Fayette Valley 16, Cedar Rapids Wash 1. The third inning due to the 12-run mercy rule. North Fayette Valley does finish in 15th place. Next game up on that diamond will be East Buchanan and Egco.
There's a little floater right side. Second baseman, valiant effort. Diving is Leah Reese. Just had it bounce off the tip of her glove and into the outfield grass. As the hit there by the designated player, Kayla Lentz, on a nice effort by Reese. Kaylee Henry will stand in now as with 2 outs and a runner on first. We're in the last of inning number 6. It's Maquoketa Valley and Crestwood contest. An hour and 12 minutes old right now. As it started 20 minutes earlier than the scheduled 10:45 start. A foul tip right side. Strike one on the count here to Kaylee Henry. This one is grounded left side. Smith stays down on it, throws over to first, gets her girl. 6-3 put out number 3, and we go to the 7th. Wildcats need at least one to keep this game going. They trail 3-2. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
High-Tech Communications has everything you need to stay connected. Audio, video, TVs, DVD and Blu-ray players, dish network systems, surround sound systems, phone systems, but the list doesn't stop there. High-Tech Communications has a staff of professionals to help you get connected, from the installation of your entertainment system to cable and data wiring in your home or business. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Delhi Insurance Agency. From business to home and everything in between, see Larry Christie or Sue today. Ponycat Murdoch Funeral Home and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville, put their team to work for you. Edgewood Feed Mill, your animal and nutrition experts in Edgewood. And Pete's Ball Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
John and Dave back with you. Here is a ball off the end of the bat of the leadoff hitter, Danica Fellstool, into the fence for a foul ball. For strike one, on the count. Wildcats need a run here. 3-2 here, the top of inning number 7. They trail Crestwood. There's a ball upstairs. As 1-1 the count here to Danica Fellstool, who is 0 for 2 in this game, a fly out and a ground out so far. There's a ball foul right side. Foul ball for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here to Fellstool trying to get on and get something started here. As this is strike 3 on that outside corner. Fellstool goes down looking for out number 1.
Crestwood pitcher's throwing a heck of a game here. She's been hitting her corners very well, changing speeds a little bit. Got an update over here on diamond number 1. Still 2-0, bottom of 6th inning with Williamsburg batting and leading.
This one to right field will be caught in the air by the right fielder. First pitch swinging. Smith will fly out for out number 2, and the Wildcats are down to their final out here. Brianna Minson will stand in with 2 away, and the 3-2 lead for Crestwood. Upstairs, shoulder high for ball 1. Wildcats scored 1 in the 3rd, 1 more in the 6th after Crestwood jumped on the board with all 3 of their runs in the bottom of inning number 1 on 3 hits. No errors in this game by Maquoketa Valley defensively. That's going to be a foul ball right side. Vincent hustling it out, but picked up in foul ground by the first baseman Reichs. No errors by either team in this contest. So a smoothly played game. This one is a strike on the inside corner at the knees, or strike 2. 1-2 the count with 2 down. 3-2 the lead for Crestwood. The 1-2 is chopped right side. Second baseman bobbles it as they go off her glove and through her legs. Behind her for the error by the second baseman. Just as I said, no errors in this game. There is the first one, and it allows the tying run to be on first base now for Maquoketa Valley with Peyton Reese standing in. Reese got a hit her second time up. RBI back in the 3rd. She struck out twice in the 1st and the 5th innings. Swings on and misses that one on a fastball right down the middle for strike 1 on the count.
Coach Menson gave the right sign to his daughter. It was the get on base sign, and that's what he needs. And now he needs to somehow get her to second in scoring position.
1 is down and out for ball 1. We're even 1 ball and 1 strike. This one is swatted into center field. Going back to center fielder will make the catch. The FA for out number 3, and that will do it here in this ball game. Maquoketa Valley falls in a close one by the final score of 3-2. As we will come back quickly and wrap this one up with the game totals. Maquoketa Valley falls at Crewstwood 3-2. Back after this from KMCH Sport.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, Partners in Excellence. Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville. At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
The West Delaware Softball Invitational, brought to you by Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, Partners in Excellence. Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agency. Go get your dream, they'll protect it. And the City of Manchester, proud to sponsor all area athletes and coaches and wishing them the best in tournament action.
Deep crew. The grounds crew getting our Coleman Corey's field ready here. As you don't see that every game, every place. The dads, the West Delaware softball program, helping out, doing a great job. And those, what we determined yesterday was salmon-colored shirts. I'm not sure who picked those out, but they look nice on those. Let's see with that orange and black mixed in on some of the hats, but doing a great job as always. And they're all got rakes or some type of equipment and doing something to get the field ready for our next game. Starmont and Beckman will be coming up as we wrap this one up. Maquoketa Valley just falls short in this ball game to Crestwood as the Wildcats drop to 1-2 on the tournament now. Crestwood moves to 2-1 and a record of 15-5 now in the tourney. Maquoketa Valley falls overall to 15-11. The totals for this game: Maquoketa Valley 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 6 runners left on base, 7 strikeouts, 4 swinging, 3 looking. And for Crestwood, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 6 left on, 1 swinging strikeout, and 2 walked batters in a game that lasted 1 hour and 19 minutes. Did a great job of Abby Holt settling down and shutting the door, but the offense could never get going. And we give credit, you mentioned it, the pitcher, Lakin Leinard, and she did a nice job of maintaining the offense. And Maquoketa Valley with 6 runners left on base, just not able to pick it up offensively.
The timely hits, that's key. They got some runners on base, but just couldn't bring them in. The one inning where they did come back and score a run, getting the girl out at third base there, being a little aggressive, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the key to the game, and Crestwood is always going to put pressure on you. Here they are winning, and they will be advancing now to the game at, I believe, 2:30, 2:15, and it looks like right now possibly Williamsburg. They're ahead 2-0 right now, currently in the top of the 7th. 2 outs on the Waller team.
Maquoketa Valley will get the loser of that game at 2:15 for 11th place. As we will take a break, come back. It's ready for Starmont and Beckman game back after this from KMCH Sports.
The KCRG TV9 First Alert forecast for today. Storms become likely mainly in the afternoon and evening. Some could be severe. High temperatures will climb to 85 degrees with a west wind at 5 to 15. For tonight, storms come to an end. We'll drop down to a low of 62 degrees. Winds out of the west-northwest at 5 to 15. And for Father's Day, partly sunny and breezy at times, a high of 77 with a